Alrighty, here we go. Alexis takes on Battle City, and she is about at the midway point through. I reckon I'll do Chumley after Alexis, but in this one, Alexis takes on none other than Joey Wheeler. And a Joey Wheeler Battle City match should actually be quite fun because Joey, he'll be a good test for Alexis, I reckon. Unless Alexis draws really good cards, of course, but... Oh. Speaking of good starting hands, it's just a shame she doesn't have a polymerization. But she's also got Cyber Prima there as well. A12 Cyber is also a 1600. And with a Monster Reborn, it pretty much guarantees Alexis can get Cyber Prima to the field. And at 2300, she's in a good position starting off here. Little Wingard, played by Joey. Where is my damn phone? My phone cover is like a dark blue, and it blends in with the material where I sit. Yes, okay. So Joey attacked with the Little Wingard. He didn't get the win. Oh, there's Cyber Angel Natasha. Good card. Very good card. Joey attacked, but he can move Little Wingard to defense by effect. And here goes Alexis. She's just summoned Cyber Prima. And if she draws Polymerization, she can always use Monster Reborn on A12 Cyber with Blade Skater and then Fuse as well. Alright. Off to comments. Okay. Damn, it was quite a bit. Yeah, I think this is where we're up to. Midnight DB says, this is for my deck. We got a filthy stall player up in here. Oh yeah, I was a stall player, and I've made a lot of people mad. It's good fun when you're on the stall deck side. Crimson Maelstrom says Rex just has 0 Riz with the ladies. That was with his match with Alexis from yesterday. Crimson Maelstrom also says Viper is such a snake. Of course, he would take that as a compliment. I don't remember much of him from the anime. I'd have to watch his episode again. It's been too long since I've seen it. Sukowski says, damn, that's an effective deck for sure. I'd be pulling my hair out at this point. Yeah, when you use Gravity Bind and Level Limit Area B with Raging Flame Sprite, it can suddenly... Oh, Joey lost time. It can be very difficult to attack, or to defend against it, I should say. That's a new name, Sir Songi. Man, Roman on Raw was so good, and said what Nitro, as in what Nitro was I watching. The Nitros that are on YouTube right now, which has been uploaded by WWE's now sister account, titled WCW. If you just put at WCW, it'll come up. There's a playlist with Monday Nitro. They've put up the first 3 episodes, like literally the first 3 ever tapings. I think it was maybe September 1995, I think, when the first one at Mall in America, and they've uploaded the next 2, which I've watched. I had seen them before. I was kind of going through them until it went off of Binge. I didn't like Binge as a streaming service, but it had everything on it of WWE. When it moved to Netflix, it doesn't look like they're putting up much. As now 2 Blade Skaters on for Alexis. And also said, do you like the Monday Night Wars? Oh, the Monday Night Wars, that was a great time to be a wrestling fan. Because both companies were, WCW had those glory days in the mid-90s, up to about 97, but WWF in 95, oh my god, WWF was all over the place in 95, and most of 96 as well. 97 to 2001, WWF, what an era that was, the Attitude Era. Good videos always, brother, so appreciate you, Sir Songi. Nicholas Emberg says, idea for another video, build a new deck that beats your old deck. That would actually be quite fun. The deck does have weaknesses, but that could actually be fun. Build a deck to beat my old deck. I might do that, actually. That's another new name as well. Growlanza 5600 says she would end up like Mai did. That must have been something I said in the video. I don't remember the context. But appreciate you for commenting. Growlanza 5600. Novus Tempestus. That's a name I haven't seen for a while, but I haven't... I'm sure I haven't seen your name pop up. Hope you're doing well. That was a great deck. I don't have one, but do you think submitted old fan decks versus Battle City Duelist Kingdom would make for a good series? And Alejandro Fernandez says, I was just about to suggest the same thing. I was actually thinking the same thing as well after I did that. I was like, maybe fans could submit their decks in... They could probably do it on YouTube comments as well. And yeah, that would be a fun series. Fan decks versus Battle City and Duelist Kingdom. I'd be down for that. Marcus Wilbrand says, there is not that much improving Venom decks, I fear. There is Venom Cobra, which is a normal monster but has 2000 defense, so it should be able to stay on the field long enough to become tribute fodder, but yeah, one of the worst archetypes ever. Anything decreasing opponents' attacks should help. Burden of the Mighty may help a bit. And Sukowski says, I remember a bit ago when you were using a card in Odeon's deck with Venom counters. I'd forgotten about them, but a well-structured deck with them could be cool to do a series with. I'd have to look at that Odeon deck again as well. We do still have it on one of the switches, as we haven't deleted the Battle City ones. In fact, Alexis will come up against Odeon soon. And Sukowski says, I thought it was hilarious when Rhea, Bianca and Io were doing the promo in the ring. Bianca and Rhea shoving or basically pie-facing Io out of their way, only to have Io pimp slap the hell out of the other two. WWE's on an elite level ever since Elimination Chamber. Everything is so awesome heading into Mania. I'm watching it like I haven't since college. Triple H and his creative team are pumping out some of the best WWE programming in decades. Very true. The 2010 to 2020 era of WWE, wasn't always good stuff that was coming out, especially in the mid 2014-15. But no, WWE is on fire right now. Moon Wolfie, I can just imagine Kaiba losing his mind going against your deck. It would be hilarious. And Marek putting his Winged Dragon of Ra up to 7,900, thinking he would have the win because you both have 100 life points left, but him losing via Jinzo. I almost didn't notice that I had Jinzo in my hand. Taking out 1,300 monster, which was, I think that was Boganian. Boganian would be a good... Okay, I am watching the duel, but it's easy enough to follow, but Alexis has got a fusion to the field, and that's going to be very tough for Joey to knock out because it can't be destroyed by battle if there's one monster on the opponent's side of the field, and if there's two, then it's attack doubles. Cyber Blader is a stupidly good card. As Rocket Warrior. Atada 1008, all in capitals. Yes! Snake. I think Atada was one who wanted Thelonious' deck. Another new name as well, Abraham Gervais. I think that's how I say that, or Gervais maybe. The thing with Viper's deck is that it focuses on weakening the opponent's monsters with Venom counters. It also focuses on powering the boss monsters of the Venom archetype, which is Venominion, King of Poisonous Snakes, and Venominaga, the deity of poison snakes. Venominion and Venominaga. They sound like they could be, if I'm saying them right, they sound like they could be Pokemon. Like Ekans and Arbok or Seviper. Atada 1008 says, remove Boa and add Cobra and Alien Soldier and level 4 reptiles. Just giving him some more level 4 reptiles I think could be a way to boost his deck as well. Moonwolfie says, Alexis wasn't distracted when Chaz or any of the other guys from Duelist Academy would try to flirt with her or want to date her, so I don't see Rexy Boy being any different. She would just have looked at him unimpressed. Alexis's Cyber Angels turning Rex's Dinos back into fossils. Back into fossils where they belong. Alejandro Fernandez, maybe you could do a deck overview for new decks. I'm always curious to see what made the cut and what didn't. I've been meaning to do them. It's just every time we go to film, we just kind of forget. And then I get to the commentary stage because I can just grab one of the switches, put it on the dock and show the decks, and then I forget to do that. But yeah, I need to do something so people can look up what decks what cards are in each deck. Also says, with the Venom deck, try not to focus so much on the field spell itself and the Venom monsters, but rather on summoning Venominion and, by extension, Venominaga as well. They both gain attack for every reptile in the grave, which is why Snake Rain is so useful. I think a little bit of practice with Thelonious' deck, and we would do good for us. Alright, Joey's looking like he may be beaten, so I'm going to try to get through these comments quick. Raging Flames, this is Marcus Wilbrand. Raging Flamesword would have been a good counter for Ra to Yugi, or for Yugi. That was when my deck got flattened by Slifer, but I still, not Slifer, Winged Dragon of Ra, but I still won. Atada 1008 says, my man, more worried than my family, better now. A lot of painful physiotherapy, but yesterday I went for a run. That made me feel a lot better. It's good that you're able to go for a run and stuff with the back problems. Going for runs might actually might help a bit as well. Moonwolfie says, I don't remember what my Gen 1 lineup was, but I know Charizard and Pidgeot were a part of it. Probably used Golbat, Onix, Ninetales, Flareon, Jolteon, Pikachu. Water Pokemon like Starmie or Gyarados, Tauros, Beedrill, Butterfree. I probably changed 4 the 6 around depending what type I was fighting against. Charizard and Pidgeot were basically the only constants. Venom deck seems to have some finesse to them. It is very much a finesse deck. And Joey, I did see it in his graveyard. He activated Nutrient Z. Well, that gives me some more time to read comments. Dan Player 2K, awesome store deck. How does it fare with the latest series? You should do a video showing the build, and maybe another one on how you make decks. Could be a fun, and more content is always good. I could do that. I could always do a deck building video here and there. I've been meaning to do some card reviews and booster pack reviews as well. Emperor Pikachu says, Attaboy Chum, catching up on the videos, and also Alexis could have won. Also, my desktop PC just took a dump itself with the hard drive. The PC was made in 2009. Wow, so it's done well. That's like 16 years for a PC. That's actually really good. So it was bound to happen sooner or later. It does get frustrating not being able to stream or do college work without having to wait for one more week to get a new one, unfortunately. But yeah, technology will always crap itself right when you need it the most. Midnight DB, White Snake Whistle can't be activated during the damage step. Okay. That was probably something that happened with an effect, and deck ain't even strong with Venom Swamp. Venom was just a garbage archetype. When it came out, it's even less garbage now. Oh, it's even more garbage now. Like Z tier, why is this so requested? Cobra's not even a memorable character. It's some of the early archetypes, I guess, have a history of memory as sort of like being early ones. And there is one more comment at the time of this recording. Glenn Devo, I forgot Cyber Angel Ritual Graveyard Effect worked with Cyber Prima. That was a dual defining moment. Love it. That was for the Alexis and Rex match as well. Well, the match is over and Alexis got a 2-0 win. Pretty easy one in the end. Joey never really got into it. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. There is story decks coming up as well after this. Zane and Jaden for one. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for leaving all the comments as well, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, take care, farewell.